Well met, friends. My name is Watch Saga, and today I'm going to introduce you to a game that I've been playing for a while and really enjoy called Knighthood. Knighthood is a mobile turn-based RPG developed by Midoki and published by King. The game had a soft release in select countries in July of 2018 and became playable worldwide late February of 2020. In the world of Knighthood, the Order of Rage once stood strong and proud to protect people from all manner of monsters and villains. Over time, an evil Rage Knight known as Lord Karnon corrupted the Order of Rage, and the noble Rage Knights of the land became twisted versions of their former selves. As a newly dubbed Rage Knight in training, it is up to you, the player, to travel the world, defeating evil, protecting the innocent, and forging a legend of fame and power. It's up to you to restore the Order of Rage to its former glory. As I mentioned before, Knighthood is a mobile turn-based RPG. You take on the role of a Rage Knight and you travel from node to node in-game on the map, fighting in strategic turn-based battles to defeat your enemies. Sometimes those enemies will be monsters, and sometimes they'll be other players. Knighthood features a good deal of cosmetic options as well, both for your character and the weapons and armors that you use in the game. Additionally, the game is structured around a strength and weakness system that rewards players for building up a well-stocked personal armory and paying attention to the clues that the game gives you about your enemies. As with many mobile games, Knighthood has a gated stamina system that will dictate the amount of actions you'll be able to do in any given time frame. I've found both the stamina gains per level and the stamina refresh mechanics to be very generous, and oftentimes I can go through 2 full pools of stamina in one day of playtime. The game also features a premium currency called gems, which allow for a player to do anything from purchasing equipment chests, to skipping through time gates, to refreshing your stamina, and more. While gems can be purchased directly in-game for real money, they're also given out in tiers as a reward for completing all of your daily quests, and there are some gem mine nodes on the world map that'll give you a small number of gems every so often. Finally, in regards to the basic currencies, there's gold. Gold is earned through many activities in the game, and it's used just like you would think it would be to buy stuff. For this introduction video, we'll touch on merchants, the primary gold sink in Knighthood. The basic merchant types are weaponry merchants. They sell assorted weapons, various rarities, and monster types. Armory merchants. They sell armors in different rarities, protection types, and styles. Tailors. Tailors sell hairstyles and hair dyes, which you can show off by disabling your helmet visibility in the character menu. Face paints, and capes. These are all cosmetic options. They don't increase your power in any specific way, but they look really cool. There's also the Alchemist. The Alchemist will sell you one-time use potions and scrolls, which you use to level up your heroes later on in the game. Finally, there's the Bazaar. In Bazaar shops, you'll find assorted odds and ends that don't fit with the rest of the merchants, but they are items that you will need as you level up, things like weapon charms, hero tomes, and other reagents. Combat in Knighthood is turn-based, and before each combat instance in the game, the player is given basic information about enemies he or she will be facing. A key component to victory in Knighthood is to use that information to your advantage by equipping the strongest weapon for your enemy type, selecting the most relevant heroes, and equipping the armor that will provide you with the most defense. There are 9 monster types present in Knighthood, and there are weapons that exist that will deal double damage to each individual monster type. Note that the style of the weapon, whether it's a sword, an axe, or a hammer, is all based on personal preference and does not impact the damage that you're dealing. Similarly, there are 4 damage types in the game: light, heavy, ranged, and magical. Armor that you purchase in the game will be one of these types, and equipping multiple pieces of the same type provides a stacking 5% defense bonus for every piece after the first. This means you can have up to 2 different defense bonuses active, or 1 very strong defense bonus. Review your battle information and plan accordingly. In addition to weapons and armor types, there are also levels and rarities. Starting out, you won't need to worry too much about rarities, but it is important to make sure your weapons and armor have levels that are as close to your character level as possible to get the most benefit from them. The higher the equipment level, the more damage or the more defense it provides. You level up your equipment by using Vulcanite and Tellurian that you earn through battles and completing quests and hunts. There are 2 types of fight nodes on the world map. story fights, which are maroon shields with the cross sword overlay, and hunts, which are golden shields with the skull overlays. Hunts are repeatable battles that give low amounts of experience, but provide currencies for strengthening your character, things like gold, materials, and hero shards. Hunts are rated 1 to 3 stars by completing them within a certain amount of turns, with less turns earning you more stars. Once you've gotten all 3 stars for a hunt, you can rate it, which automatically completes it using the same amount of stamina as if you manually completed it. Each hunt can be completed manually or automatically 5 times a day per difficulty. Pay attention to the resources earned in these hunts, because you may need to visit them daily as you find yourself in need of gold and particular types of resources. Heroes are recruited through gameplay in the form of shards. You earn these shards in hunts and in chests, and they come in rarities just like weapons. Each hero is strong against a certain monster type, and they have 2 attacks. Their basic attack, which is charged through either gauntlet punches or regular attacks, and their rage powers, which are only charged up through using hero basic attacks or gauntlet punches. Heroes level up through use and also through single-use scrolls that you earn from completing quests and buying from merchants. Starting out in the game, it's not super important to know about hero powers, and we'll touch on those in another video, but not only do they do damage, they can also heal and buff your hero. That's going to wrap it up for this basic introductory video to Knighthood. It's a fun game both as an RPG and as a multiplayer experience, so I hope you give it a try. I'll be putting out some more tutorial videos like this, along with some more advanced guides and some gameplay videos in the weeks to come. So if you liked what you saw here, make sure to subscribe and like the video, and if you have any questions or things you want to see in future videos, leave a comment in the comment section below. Thanks. We'll see you next time.